Alright, this is Andrew Jolly with Joda Home Inspections. We are here today at 817 North Catherine Street in Salt Lake City, doing a sewer scope right now. I've got the camera line pushed out as far as I can get it. We're not very far out at all. We're only 35 feet out from this clean out. Generally, I'd say an average distance for a sewer line is about 100 feet. Sometimes a lot more, sometimes a little less. The issue we're running into is that the camera head's gone underwater, and then we're hitting something right here that is preventing us from pushing the sewer camera out any further. I'm going to pull it back and see if I can see anything more. I'm noticing even at the access that there's a ton of buildup on this line. I'm probably going to pull it back a little slower than normal just because I'm going to have a lot of waste that I'm cleaning off of my line. You never want the sewer line to have standing water like this, especially when it's enough that my sewer camera is going underneath the water. And so right there you can see that we're kind of coming back above it. You can see a little bit of that gray stuff that's built up on the side of the line. And as I mentioned before, oh, there we go, those are roots. That's what's blocking this line, are roots. As I mentioned before, I'm noticing just at the access point that you have a lot of build-up grease, soap scum, something. I would definitely recommend having this line jetted out, not cabled, but actually hydro-jetted would probably be best. That's going to get out all these roots. You want this to be cleaned, and then not only that, but then re-cameraed. We're not seeing very much of this line because you're getting roots that are growing in and impeding it and preventing me from pushing out very far. It's also interesting that here at this house they have the toilets taped off so that you can't use them. There's some note about the water being off, but the water's on here. That could be an indication that maybe somebody's aware of this issue, and so they're preventing it from being used because they don't want it to back up. That would kind of be my guess. If I can't even push my camera through it, you're going to have a hard time being able to push any sort of solid waste. I'm not able to get far enough out that I'm able to see exactly what type of line this is. I mean, just based on this little section here, it could be clay, based on all that red. It also could be cast iron, which would make sense here being this close under the house. Generally, cast iron has a lot more buildup, but if this has ever been jetted out in the past, some of the rust can get cut down, and so I'm not positive. If I had to take a guess, I'd probably say it's cast iron. There you can see all that nasty buildup. So, like I mentioned, I'm at an access point down in the basement. Just to recap, you have a ton of roots, a lot of buildup. I'm not able to see very much of the line at all. I would recommend having it hydro-jetted and then re-cameraed. So I'm going to end this recording now.